This is a tutorial to make a currency converter app from the chapter 3. Alright, so we are going to begin by creating a new project. Alright, select the empty activity, go next. I'm gonna name this application currency converter. Alright, make sure you uncheck this box, click on finish. Android Studio is going to build this project for me. Alright, the main activity.java keeps your code for the application, and activity main.xml file is the design part of the project, mainly the user interface. Alright, we go to the activity main. Here you can see this is the display screen for designing. The palette contains different components for our application. Alright, for our currency conversion app, we are going to use a button, a text view, and edit text field to get input from the user. Alright, you can see a text view is already there. It's called hello, it says hello world. Alright, so first let's add a button. It's very simple, you just click on buttons. Alright, and drag this button to your screen. That's it. So Android Studio is going to give me a warning because by default we have the constraint layout for our design. It's giving me a warning because there is no constraint for this button. To add constraint, you just click on infer constraints and it's gonna add constraint. Alright, okay, next we have another warning here. We click on it and it says hard-coded text. So usually Android Studio uses a resource file to pull text from that file. So the way we solve this is just click on here, click on fixed, we add a resource to our resource file, and let's see, the resource name should be like convert string, and the value is convert. Okay, the problem is solved. We also have to assign a ID to this button so that we can call this button from our function, from our code. Alright, so in this attribute section you can see ID. So we're gonna give this ID like convert button. Alright, press refactor. Okay, we are going to add another component to our screen. So just can add a plain text, or we can use number. Alright, for this example I'm just gonna use the plain text. Alright, drag it, drop it to our screen, and click on infer constraint so that the Android Studio adds constraint Alright, we have multiple error messages here. So we're gonna fix the hard-coded text issue first. Let's click on fix, and we can name it like this text view is gonna say dollars. Okay. Don't want this to be a text, we want this to be a hint. So let's go. Yes, the hint. I want to say this is to be dollars. Let's fix it. Okay. Fix. And we want to keep the text empty. We want to give this an ID so that we can call this text from our function. Let's call it edit text. All right, and this is our, the hello world is our text view. All right, okay, so now we are going to add a functionality to our button. So the error is still there. Let's check. Use autofill. Okay, let's fix it. Okay, so let's to add a functionality to the button, you have to assign this button to a function, and the function is called onClick. So we are going to assign a function to this button, and it's called, let's say it's called convert currency. All right, so Android Studio is giving me an error because the onClick method does not exist in our main activity.java file. So we are gonna add it now. All right, so let's go to our main activity.java file. To use different kind of components, we have to import Android libraries in our source code. Let's do that now. We are basically using three components here: a button, a text view, and a edit text. First import, let's import android.view because this library contains all the view components. Text view, edit text, button. So these are all our imports. So we're going to add our onClick function here. Let's check the function name again. Convert convert currency. So I already have this here, so I'm just gonna copy it. All right, and change our the okay, so we change the ID for our text view. Let's check. This is our edit text. Let's see the ID. This is our ID. Just copy it, paste it here. That's our text view, and we forgot to import this library, and we forgot to add this resource. The resources should be in the res directory, then go to the values and then strings, add a string resource, there, just add no value here. Okay, so we're basically ready with our application. So let's run it. The Android Studio is building the project. So okay, let me do it again. So here, let's say we want to convert $1,500. Okay. Let's press on convert, showing me the value in euros. So this is the basic application to convert dollars to euros.